Welcome back everybody, my name is Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity, the Triple Crown run. Where we left off last time, we were exploring Heritage Hill. The sound quality on the last video was pretty good. Maybe a teensy bit loud, but you know what, I'm not going to complain about it. And there's a Darghoul up here. Let's take a little look with our rogue. It looks like it's just the one.
You're mine!
Bring them
Ha!
down.
Eat it, Darghoul. We're just going to beat it to death with our shield, apparently. I really should have an offhanded piercing weapon to bring to a fight like this, because obviously he has pretty good blunt damage resistance, because we're hitting him from like 7, and our damage should be a little bit higher than that. But our damage is all blunt damage, crushing damage. Whereas hers is all piercing damage. Actually, I should show you guys this really quickly. Okay, so how damage works in this game is there's 3 main damage types. There's crushing damage, there is piercing damage, as you saw, and there is slashing damage. There are also resistances, as you well know, and damage reduction, which it does exactly like what it sounds like. It reduces damage. Now, creatures will have resistances and special defenses against those particular abilities. Like Reflex, I believe, is against... I actually can't remember. I think it's against... The attacks will be against something, like with spells. The easiest way to explain is if you look at a spell like this, it does accuracy plus 10 versus reflex. So this shoots a reflex-based attack, and then you can try and defend against it, basically, is how it rolls down. Damage reduction is about physical attacks, but you can be more resistant to certain damage types. So,
Nothing will slip past me.
for example, Darghouls are really good against crushing damage, but they're not so good against piercing damage. Spirits are really good against a lot of physical type damages, but probably not so good versus magical damage and stuff like that. Now, there are just absolutely tons of Darghouls and stuff up here, I think. Looks like it is. Yes.
Yeah.
So we're gonna shoot one, bring him down. The thing is, in this particular get back. In this particular situation, we have a serious advantage because, I mean, really have a good choke point here. We could pretty much face unlimited Darghouls, and we would be just fine. And so that's basically what we're gonna do. We're just gonna, ooh, no, do not break ranks. Breaking ranks is the worst idea we could possibly do. And Revenants are actually relatively hard to kill in terms of hit points. The endless hordes of Darghouls are just getting wrecked. I lied, the Revenants are easy to kill. I thought they were harder than they are, but okay. Fair enough. I'm having an off night. I'm trying to figure out, like, everything going on in my life. Oh no, the Darghouls are pretty tough. Okay. We could make this fight go a teensy bit faster, which I think we may do. And this is going to be my last video of the night before bed.
No prisoner.
There we go. Let's just beat it to death while it's paralyzed. Wraiths, or Phantoms, as they're known, are very good at everything. They're like the best summon you can get early game. Eventually it will be replaced by Ogres, because Ogres are so fantastic.
It's done.
Spell defense bonus. Maybe.
Yes.
Okay, let's grab that. Anything over here?
Just say the word.
Let's go take a look up here. There is a very serious fight coming up. We're not going to do it just right away. We're going to wait on it. It's a really tough fight. So this looks like a very similar situation to the last one. Let's take a look here. Yeah, there's at least a couple up there. Okay.
Well,
So we will
keeping an eye out.
get prepared to close ranks like normal. We're going to shoot this dude in the face. And we're just going to beat them to death. One at a time. Literally one at a time this time. I'm going to get him to shoot in the middle. His attacks do burst damage. So when he hits, he actually hits everything around that point. So it's best to just shoot in the middle somewhere so that he can hit everything with a little bit of damage at least. And you can see they're constantly taking 3 damage, and that is from our Chanter. Unfortunately, this still takes a little bit to do. There's also 1 Dargul. Those are a little bit harder to kill. And our chants are actually overlapping pretty well. The Delta Blade one wears off first, obviously. Oh, she stopped chanting because she's full up on chants. Regardless, doesn't really make a difference. The fight's pretty much over at this point. Oh no, she's back to chanting again. Good. Come on. We really need a faster weapon for our rogue now, though. While she does pretty decent damage with her fine arbalist. Time to disengage, by the way. Oh, I guess he's not going anywhere.
Death to our enemies.
Time to knock him down.
We're losing strength. Ah,
That's fine.
not quite.
Our main tank can tank this all day.
Should have run.
Our poor Orlin guy got knocked out, though. KO'd. There we go. Dead. Everything's dead. We're not going to do the big bad fight in this area just yet. It's a little bit rough. And by a little rough, I mean extremely, extremely hard. That needs a key. So one of the big fights in this area is in this place. A duelist hat, you say? Leather armor, you say? Okay.
I'll have this
Let's
open in no
loot the
time.
graves.
It's done.
We could give a war bow to her.
Yeah.
Wonder how it compares damage-wise. Warbows are 13 to 20 with average speed. Hers is 25 to 37 at very slow speed. I think crits can also inflict prone. That's kind of neat. She also has a fine one, but we can make do without a fine enchantment just now. In fact, none of our other people even have fine weapons, except for him. He has a fine scepter.
Yes.
Alright. I'm going to
Just
scout
say the
ahead.
word.
Our fighter got a bit of a beating
Ready
there.
when
Is he
you
not
are.
using a good weapon or something? Or is he using a crappy shield? I don't know. Taking a pounding, though. Just merciless pounding. How long? Oh, is this done? I just want to quickly check. Finished in 3 hours. Okay. So there are more Darguls. At least one.
Yes.
We actually have a moderately good choke point here, though. Run in. Be safe. Be free. Close ranks. Right now. Alright, we're good. It's only him.
Not quite.
What weapon are you using? Oh, she's using her quarterstaff. Good. Actually, piercing damage is better for this, so let's switch to piercing. I actually don't think it matters that much. It seems to be perfectly capable of beating our faces in no matter what. It can take huge amounts of punishment. So, we're gonna kill it off by paralyzing it and then just beating it to death. And into stealth we go. Into combat we go. That's true too, probably, but into stealth we go. So we're getting around the district a little bit. Oh, more things to loot. Don't mind if I do. A great sword and some money. Okay. Alright. So it looks like there are more enemies in here.
Well,
And we're going to set ourselves up for a fight. We have a
Ready when
pretty
you are.
decent choke point here. It's not as good as the other one, obviously.
yes.
But it should be good enough, I hope. We'll see how many enemies we can draw
Yeah.
in. Let's go take a quick peek out here once more. And there's one Dargul. Just one?
You
Okay.
better run.
26 damage to the face.
Yeah.
Oh, there's 2. 3. There are several. Alright, so we have a proper fight on here. It's time for a proper kicking.
This won't hold me for long. Spot on.
Okay, good. I was worried that one was gonna get past. I am worried that one's getting past. You know what? This is a really good location for a book. Alright, and shoot that one. You tank the Darghoul. I really don't want her tanking at Darghoul. They hit kind of hard. Harder than the other guys anyways. The other guys are kind of irrelevant. The normal ghouls or revenants or whatever they're called. Revenants and ghouls, I guess. We're doing pretty good at killing all the zombies in here. Now, as you may recall, it said orders were coming from the northeast, and that is part of that area. I just wanted you guys to know that that's where it's coming from. Oh, alright. Back to the door.
What is
There's
it?
at least 2 Darghouls there.
Yeah?
Just say the word.
Let's see if we can get a good sneak attack off. We need to get her a new bow. Just hands down, that's what we gotta do right now. Not right now, but soonish. Well, 46 damage. First round of combat's pretty damn good. Revenant, Revenant, Revenant.
Charge!
Ready when you are.
Close ranks. About there is probably good. And we're gonna book right there. Oh yeah, that was beautiful.
Just giving them a
It's beautiful. Look at that.
Let us end.
It's all going so well. This is beautiful positioning. Look at this. Our warrior needs a bit of health, but that's okay. Look at this. Everything's just falling down, including our characters. Our paladin just took a dive.
fight is mine.
The Darghoul's down, or at least knocked down. All of his friends are dead, and so we finish the fight. He probably needs a rest soonish. He's hurting pretty bad, which is okay. That's his job. His job is to get beat on so no one else does. And actually, we're pretty good to rest here. Let's take a look at what we can do, though. We can get a heal multiplier. 1 damage reduction really isn't all that good. I think heal multiplier is probably better. Let's go with... I don't want that. We could get better accuracy versus spirits or vessels. Vessels are ghouls, spirits are obviously spirits. What do we want, though? Let's go with the heal multiplier. Same thing with her. She could use, I guess, spirit, and nothing for her, I guess. Let's rest.
Yes.
A wanted criminal by the name of Neri, the Deft Hand, has arrived at the stronghold seeking aid in fleeing the Deerwood. We can't really deal with it at the moment. We're not allowed to because we have to be there for it, which is perfectly fine. We're not going to go deal with it. Screw him. We're going to buy the Western Barbican next. Barbicin?
Well,
Is it Barbicin or Barbican? Get back to me on that. I don't know the
Yes.
pronunciation on that one.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Quick and quiet.
Anybody down? Ooh, there's a ghoul. This is a... Ooh. There's a wandering ghoul.
yes.
Run! Everybody! Charge the ghoul! Don't let her die. It's important that she doesn't die. She's not very good at taking hits. She's actually the worst in the group at taking hits. But only... She's tied for the worst at life. In terms of life, I mean hit points, not... She sucks at life. Although
As
sometimes
you wish.
she can
Just
do that
say
as
the
well.
word.
Let's go take a look down here. I think there's a couple more smallish fights. Skirmishes, really, in this area. But I can't remember entirely, so we're going to be very careful. Is this the... This is the way we go for the quest, I think. If I had to hazard a guess... I think it is. Yeah, that looks like it. Looks like a giant address place, right? Yep. We're not going there quite yet. Let's finish up the rest of the Heritage Hill first, and I do want to do the big fight. We're gonna probably do that at the beginning of the next video if I had to put a timeline on it. I'm kind of nervous about that fight. It's a tough, tough fight. Although, maybe not that tough.
Well.
I'm remembering it being tough from when I first played through the game.
Yeah.
And the chanter group that I'm running. 6 chanters, by the way, funnest group. I kind of wish I had done this with 6 chanters just because it'd be hilarious. There's just so much singing and it's so much fun. It's just straight up a fun group to do.
What is
I don't know how they would do on Path of the Damned though.
Yeah.
In all honesty, I think they might just get eradicated. Let's head into
What
this
is it?
house. I think there is something to do in this house, actually. I think there's a mini quest in here if I can remember correctly. Or like a side quest, which will be worth experience. And experience,
Just say the word.
it's always worth it. Even if it conflicts with your alignment and stuff. Because you know what happens when you don't have enough experience in this game, especially on a hard difficulty like this? You die. It's fights come down to positioning and using the right skills a lot of the times, but sometimes you just need the hit points and attack modifiers and talents to do the fight effectively. And if you don't have them, you get mushed into the ground. And then all you are is a pile of goo. Mission goo. Which makes me want to watch Invader Zim again. That show shouldn't have been cancelled. That's a lot of ghouls.
What is it?
Let's get prepared
Ready
for
when
a
you
fight, just in case.
Well,
You're gonna go talk to the ghoul family. We are gonna not open up with
yeah?
the normal
Yes.
sneak attack. Alright, here we go. Pig, come with me. Saida, let us in. It's safe. Come out now. Open the door, Saida. The female dark ghoul sniffs the air and whirls around, hissing, "Survivor!" Ah, leave me alone, you freaky creature. What the hell are those things? Oh, those are ghouls. Okay. Hi, everybody. We could just do some whomps. Let's give him a whomp. And another whomp.
Let us end this.
Actually, just kind of aim at the middle.
Not quite.
Okay, aim there now. Lady Veltus is still a full life, but our dear friend Emilio is he's not doing too well. Alright, Lord Veltus is next in the hit list. Shoot that guy. That guy's kind of around everybody. How did you miss? He's not even walking. You have a wand that shoots magical bolts. In theory, unerringly. Or is it kind of like using like a wow, I just couldn't talk there for a second. Is it kind of like using a lacrosse stick? You kind of have to like fling and hope that you hit? Maybe it's like lacrosse. Lacrosse with a deadly magical wand thing. Why aren't you shooting anything? I just realized that my people aren't doing anything. Except for my wizard, who's actually doing a fair amount of damage. Lord Voltus is about to take a dive. Come on, just go. Go softly into that sweet night. There we go. Next up. Whatever Dark Ghoul this is, everybody
You better
fight.
run.
Not quite.
And then we just have Lady Voltus and one more Dark Ghoul. Why do Dark Ghouls have so much life and defense? They just take forever.
Proactive.
Fight that Dark Ghoul.
What?
Oh, I think our Phantom might actually die.
Not quite.
Our Phantom did die, but he's also still stunned. Stunned in death. Paralyze her. If you paralyze her, you won't die. I promise. Yes! You're winning! Very briefly you were winning, and now you vanished into thin air. Come on. Just kill him. One more to kill. And then we will continue on. I think I might hit the microphone by accident. If that was really loud, I apologize. Come on. This fight takes so long only because of the defenses of the enemies. Otherwise it would have been over a long time ago. One-on-one is a really easy way to win every fight. Unless it's one-on-one with like a dragon.
Easy now.
Then it's not so easy. Or fun, for that matter. Hey, some chests and stuff. Any traps? Nope.
I'll handle this.
Yeah, you go do that.
It's done.
Crossbow. And a golden... bunch of gold. Some sort of manor key. Good, we don't... Wait, no, I don't want the key. Can I just drop the key? Now I can't lockpick anymore. Oh, what a waste of experience.
Well,
Oh, well, let's open the door. Nobody's even in here. There's a groundskeeper letter. This note is addressed to the household staff. Please see to it that the family mausoleum is swept and the marble polished. The key is hanging, as always, in the kitchen by the oven. And what's next on our list? There's a cat, a black and white cat, and a peridot. Wane light shines from behind the map. There's a ragged hole to the outside, as if somebody dug through. Ah, clever girl, escaping the madness of your house. To be fair, a good idea. That's kind of unnerving, how that ghost is just still standing there. Right.
ready when you are.
Run, charge it, block the door. No time for stealth anymore. Just block the door. That's the only thing that's important. And of course, oh, don't do that, don't do that. Just fight. You do your book. Like right there.
Yes.
Such decent damage. And then just kind of shoot there. Might as well do as much damage to the Darghouls as possible because they take 18,000 years to kill. That might have been a hyperbole. And now we play the most, the most intense game in the world, the waiting game. And we just kind of wait. Why is nobody attacking that ghoul, or the Darghoul? Here I was, leaning back in my chair, watching my fight happen. I wasn't even paying attention, really. Well, I was kind of watching the screen, but I'm kind of tired, so I wasn't paying as much attention as I should have. Actually, I want you to fight that one. Hey, the aura actually killed something. That's pretty good. I wonder who's done the most damage in our group. If I had to hazard a guess, it'd be between the mage and the rogue, but I don't know who. Who's done more? I mean, I know my Chanter's probably done quite a bit just because of her constant 3 AoE damage to all the enemies around her, which adds up to be quite a bit eventually, but I'm pretty sure that 33 crossbow bolt damage shots are going to be winning it out here. Although he does AoE now too, and he can do a lot of damage with his AoE. So it's a toss-up. Let's find out. You can actually look it up. So, most total damage done was done by Crassus, which I think is our mage. Yep. Highest single target damage was our rogue though, 89. Most crits was also our rogue at 80. Most hits was our cleric actually at 1192. Whoops, shit. And most damage taken was our main tank at 5254. And Elaine has been knocked out the most at 13 times. That's
Yes.
brutal.
Just say
Cool
the
stats
word.
though. Need to see kind of where we're standing. Lord Voltus's will. A last will and testament has been carefully drawn up on a stained piece of sackcloth. It lists Lord Voltus' various titles and holdings, ending with the following: should no family member survive, it is my wish that my wealth and property be dispensed to the Crucible Knights. Let my wife and children and me be buried at my forebears in the Voltus family tomb, at the right hand of Duke Hadrit, signed Valerio Veltus, 5th Lord of House Veltus. Well, we don't really want that to happen. Built to last? No, it's only about a will. Where's the will? Nope. What was it called? Oh, I see. Okay. Came across the cruise door, small opening, the key, father's will. Alright. Well, we'll continue to look around for a way to make sure that will gives us a little bit of the inheritance. We don't want the Crucible Knights getting their greasy hands on our hard-earned stuff. Where's the kitchen? Where is the kitchen? Down... is it upstairs? No, I don't think there is an upstairs right now. Let's take a quick peek. What's it say? It says... broken chairs and upended tables and shattered vases block the stairs. Splintered planks shift precariously. Alright, let's go find the kitchen. This is a bedroom, clearly, so it's not the right place. This looks like an armory, so it's definitely not the kitchen. This is a big room, but not the kitchen either. A library or study or something like that. The main room of the house. Which room constitutes the kitchen? I'm looking for like a fire or stove or something. Maybe we already have it. But this is very clearly a bedroom, so... is the armory the kitchen? I'm not seeing anything like cooking supplies or anything along those lines, actually. Maybe we've already done the kitchen. Regardless, we're at 28 minutes, so we're going to call it a video anyways. We're just going to quickly check around one last time.
Surrounds me.
This looks like the kitchen right here. We've already looted that. Did I already grab it? Guess not. Key is above the stove in the kitchen. Seems to be the hook mentioned in the letter, but the mausoleum's key is missing. There we go. That updated our quest, so that's going to be the end of the video. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time.